Welcome to this edition of the Part-Time Preppers. We have been off of YouTube for just a short hiatus of 2+ years, but we are back. Yeah, it took some motivation to get us back. Me and the hand model are doing well, and we are now officially retired. Yes, yay, and we're enjoying it, by the way. But anyway, let's get to the topic at hand. Maui Lahaina wildfire experiment. Yes, that's what we're doing today. And I'll get to that in a minute. You can see some objects on top of the fire pit. This used to be the pool area, by the way. Now we've turned it into a fire pit. But here are the fuel for the fire. We do have a lot of fuel. And I'm calling that one the Harry Potter log there. I'll burn that for sure. And anyway, I've been watching a channel, Hawaii Real Estate. Eric West is his name. And he has been covering the devastation very, very well in Hawaii, Lahaina. His house missed the fires by a few blocks, I believe. But he is a very nice Christian man who is helping out as much as he possibly can, helping up get supplies and funds for people, setting up accounts, doing a lot of videos. He's done a lot of videos on the devastation in Hawaii. And particularly, I find it fascinating, the cars that burned. Some of the cars, the aluminum has turned to just flakes. Calipers have burned off cars. These are cars that don't look like they exploded or anything. They're just sitting there. My favorite one is the one in a field. And from a grass fire, the batteries burned out completely, it looks like. And the aluminum, some of the aluminum wheels have melted. You can see drips. The car doesn't look like it was moved at all. I just find it fascinating that it could burn so hot, like a forest fire, basically. So we're going to test these objects tonight at our fire. This is definitely aluminum, downspout of a rain gutter. This is just a little thing you cook in here, aluminum. Of course, aluminum can. I don't have to test that. They're buy local. There you go. And we have some pennies. I don't think these are going to burn. There's 15 pre-82 copper and 1 new penny. I think that's mostly zinc. I don't think this will burn. You will probably read the dates on these pennies when we're done. That's my prediction. The can might burn somewhat. I've tossed cans in, but usually in the middle of a fire when you're half drunk. We'll see how that holds up. It'll be interesting to see how this downspout of the gutter holds up. Now we have a piece of glass. We're going to throw this in. Now, this is single pane, little picture frame glass, not heavy duty at all. It actually was cut. I used it for something else once. And the windshields burned out of the cars. Yes, they melted. And again, that's kind of rare. Windshields melt, man. You need some high temperature. But we're going to throw this in after we're not sitting here because there's a small chance it could shatter. So just for safety reasons, we're going to throw that on top of the ambers, which will stay hot for several hours. I know from experience. Maybe throw a little wood on top of it too, but not while we're sitting here. So that'll be the last item thrown in. So we'll see in a few hours. It's a little warm now to start a fire. And we'll keep it going for 3-4 hours. So there you have it. We'll be back in a second. Okay, the family's finishing dinner in the house. And I have started the fire. You can see the aluminum pieces in there. And the little wad of aluminum, I don't know, it's thrown in there somewhere. But here come those. I'll throw them right in the middle if I can. There, they went right in. Okay, so I'll give you another view when we're really going here. Stay tuned. Be back in a second. Okay, we're back live at the fire. And I was just informed it's 8:10. We started the fire at about 7:20 after 7. It's burning nicely now, as you can see. And say hello, everyone. You're all in the video, but you'll find out what it's about when you watch it. Get the cord. Unfortunately, it is approximately 10 p.m. and it is starting to rain. We had a 7% chance of rain. Sometimes unlucky 7 winds. So we're going to leave this burn, but it's starting to kind of heavy drizzle, so we'll have to check it now in the morning and see what we got left. Okay, see you tomorrow. I'm unexpectedly back after a 15 to almost 20 minute kind of heavy drizzle. We packed in the projector in the house and they're finishing the movie. And we got the fire going. So, it's maybe, I didn't look at the clock, 10:15. I'm going to try to keep this going till 11 at least, so we have a good few hours. I did throw the glass in, as you saw. So, we'll come back near the end. Okay, see ya in a second. We are back once again, and I threw one more log on the fire. It is approximately 10:40, and I don't think I'm going to throw no more wood. However, I can see a little tip of the sprout from the rain gutter. I don't know if you can see it. And I still see the tin foil that we threw in the, I guess it was like a cake pan tin foil thing that I just crushed it up, had it in recyclable. But I still see some things, and those coals, I can feel them now. So I'm going to let this burn out, and I'll check it every 20 minutes or so, but I don't think I'm going to tape anymore until tomorrow morning. Then we'll see the results. Okay, see you in a second. Well, here we are. The party's over. But let us get to the reason we're doing this video. We're going to go into the lab here and see what we have. Now, this burned, I timed it out, I would say 4 hours plus. 10-15 minutes, because we started at 10, or what was it, 7:40 I believe, and by midnight the flame was pretty much out. Of course the coals are still very hot, so I have my implements here. I feel like an archaeologist, but here we go. Well, let's start with this. Lord, I'm doing this with one hand. This was the wad of tin foil, the baking tin. Now it's definitely pretty decomposed, but most of it's still here. So there's one. Now this looks like the can right over here. Now the can's pretty toasty, as you can see here. Yeah, I mean, it didn't completely melt, but definitely took on some major oh, wait a minute, that's not the can. I'm sorry. That is the rain, the downsprout of the rain gutter. Oh, wow. So, yeah, that took a beating there. Yeah, I'll put that over there. Okay, well, here's the other part of it. Ooh, I'm guessing the middle is gone. So it went through most, and that was at the very bottom, too. It went through most of that. Now, the can. I don't know, it was over here somewhere. I think the can is gone. The aluminum can, yeah. Oh wait, no, that's part of the rain gutter again. Oh, that must have been near the edge here. So there's another piece of rain gutter, but it did burn it up somewhat here. I don't think the can is there. The can is not there. And here's the glass. Ooh, it's coming apart. Sorry, glad I got my glove on. Okay, there's two pieces of it. Definitely deformed. Got all sorts of waves in it. But this is the, the thinnest glass. This is nowhere compared to a windshield of a car. Here, let's put that on this side. Here's another piece. Okay, so definitely cracked. Let's get them all the pieces together. I gotta be careful. There's another tiny... No, that's a piece of wood. Wait a minute. Okay, this is part of the rain gutter. I'll give you a good view. I'm going to have to pause it to find the pennies. Another part of the rain gutter. Here's the rain gutter so far. Or the downsprout of the rain gutter. Yeah, these are still warm. I'm not burning myself here. Oh, wait a minute. What is it? Oh, the can. Okay, so the can. Well, the can, besides tinfoil, which crumpled up didn't melt too much. That's about the thinnest aluminum you're going to get. So that actually It's not completely gone. No, yeah, this was the last piece of wood I think I threw in. Oh, another piece of glass. Oh, another piece of glass. So the glass, it deformed. I don't know if it might have just shattered. Here's all the glass. I mean, you saw the glass in the beginning, so it didn't really melt. It probably shattered and deformed. There's all the tin can. And the rain gutter downsprout definitely took a beating there. Okay, I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna dig for the pennies because I'm doing this with one hand. Okay, we are back, and I lifted the grate up. The pennies that I found, I did not find all the pennies. It's the penny mystery. But they were right about there under the grate. And they were pretty close together, but I had thrown in a paper, you know, a little paper roller, like 16. But I only came back with 5, and they're all the copper ones, although I only threw one zinc one in there. Sorry about my finger. There you have that. That's a bit of a mystery. Now, these are discolored, but yet you can read all the dates. And so I will continue to search for the pennies as I clean this out, which I usually clean it out after every fire. If I have any more, I'll let you know, but that is a bit of a mystery. They were pretty much in the center. They fell down to the bottom of the center of the fire, and that's, of course, where most of the coals were. So did they actually melt? But there's not even a deformed penny. See, these are all perfectly round, so I'm suspicious. So we got the glass. I found a couple more small pieces of glass, which really, I don't see evidence of it melting. It deformed and it definitely cracked all over. We have the aluminum. Now this, I found that as part of that downsprout. It looked like it melted. I mean, it looks pretty much like that was the case. So we had some, I'm going to say inconclusive, the project here we did, which is okay. And I guess that wraps this video up. It's long enough. So Hawaii Real Estate, give Eric West a look. Doing a lot of great things for the unfortunate people in Hawaii. And, you know, they're putting that black curtain around half the island or wherever, half of Lahaina. And that is very suspicious because it makes me think of the Wizard of Oz. Because usually behind the curtain there is bull. Yes. So, say some prayers if you can donate. Like I said, Hawaii Real Estate. And that's about it from the Part-Time Preppers. And hopefully it won't be 2 more years before we do a video. I pretty much guarantee it. Okay, take care. Thanks for watching. I hope you found it interesting. So long. Ooh, sorry, I'm back. These 2 pennies were found. They were like covered with dirt. But just I want to give you an update. These were stuck together. And the dates, I believe that's the reverse of them, but the dates are almost, maybe if I get a strong magnifying glass. So apparently the pennies, and I believe these were both the copper ones, started to melt because they were very stuck together. I really had to pry them loose to each other. So there is a total of 8 pennies recovered now, but I'm going to stop looking. I cleaned everything out. And just quickly, the $700 to the people that are getting Hawaii, just to let you know, I mentioned we were in a flood. That was 1972. That was from the Agnes storm. And I remember that my parents got a grant. Now, I think it was federal. It could have been state, but it was $2,000. Now, you got to imagine, $2,000 in 1972 could still buy you an economy car, basically. So the $700 is really a slap in the face, I believe. And I remember they got 1% refinancing. I don't know if they're doing that for the people in Hawaii, but 1% refinancing on their loans. On their mortgages. So, of course, they refinance, although the mortgage rates were lower back then. But so just a couple more thoughts I thought I'd throw in. So take care. Thanks again for watching this long video. So long.